All right, so let me get this straight. So you get upset when people gossip about you, but somehow it's okay when you do it to someone else? Yeah, no. Okay. So today we're going to learn about the messiness of gossip and what you can do about it, and why someone else's business, I want to say this loud, is not yours to tell. And I've heard students say, well, Miss Shepherd, it's true. It's true, Miss Shepherd. Let's be very clear right from the start. Gossip is still wrong, even when it's true. Now, if the information about you doesn't involve you and it doesn't help anyone, then it's not your business to repeat it. I'm going to say it again. It is not your business to repeat it. And today we're talking about accountability, because what you say, what you repeat, and what you pass along still counts as your choice. So you know I say it all the time. Either you master accountability now, or guys, I'm going to tell you, accountability will master you. All right. So talking about other people can feel, especially when they frustrate you, tempting, okay? Sometimes it feels like bonding. Sometimes it feels like, well, I'm just sharing information, my feelings, what I'm going through. And sometimes you tell yourself, but it's true. And yes, some gossip starts because you're confused, okay? Some gossip can start because you're hurt. You're curious. Somebody did something to you. And even sometimes you're trying to fit in. But here is the truth in love. I understand that might be how you feel, but feelings are fluid. Having a feeling doesn't give you the permission to harm someone else with your words, okay? So self-control doesn't mean you don't think about things. It just means you don't say everything that you think, okay? And practice thinking good things about people, even when they don't always make the best choices, okay? So let's talk about what's really happening when gossip shows up. Gossip usually sounds like this, like, girl, did you hear about? Or it might be something like this, between me and you, I just, want to tell you this or whatever. Or it's true though. Oh, here's another one. Well, I'm just saying. Well, you know what? Sometimes you shouldn't say. But what gossip actually does is it creates misunderstandings. Gossip builds unnecessary tension. Okay, it's messy. It really is. It damages reputations. It starts arguments and fights. I don't know how many small counseling group sessions I've done over gossip. And here's the part that people don't like to admit, okay? The same way you gossip with people, it's the same way they gossip about you. Yeah, that's true. And if someone is comfortable talking badly about others around you, they will eventually talk badly about you. All you have to do is look at their habits. They don't change. They won't change unless they make an intentional decision to do that. Now, popularity doesn't make it right. Just because TV shows, social media, or group chats make gossip look normal, it doesn't mean that it's healthy. So I want to talk to you about 3 strategies to avoid gossip, okay? And sometimes, y'all, I'll be honest with you, it's so ingrained in you and the people that you're around, you didn't even realize that you're doing it. But I want to get practical. Here are 3 ways that you can avoid gossip and keep your integrity. Number 1, ask, is this even my business? Okay? So before you repeat something, ask yourself, does this even involve me? What does this have to do with me? You can even ask this, am I helping or hurting? Okay? Ask yourself this, would I want something like this said about me? And if any of those answers make you feel uncomfortable, don't say it. All right? Don't say it. Number 2, pause before you speak. That quick comment, that reaction, well, I'm just being honest. I need you to pause, okay? Sometimes self-control is silent. I'm going to say it again. Sometimes self-control is silent. Not every thought needs to be a microphone. Not every thought needs to be a microphone. Number 3, use your words to build and not break. Now look, if you can't encourage, if you can't defend, if you can't help, if you can't attempt to try to solve the problem, then the most mature choice might be not speaking at all. See, silence is not weakness, it's wisdom, okay? So I want to go over some quick tips when someone tries to pull you into the gossip, because, this can happen to anybody at any age. Now, let's say someone keeps trying to involve you in gossip. Here are some simple, calm responses you can use. Okay, you can simply say things like, you know what, I'm not even getting into that. Okay, it's none of my business. All right, I'm not getting into that. It's none of my business. And you can even say, you know what, let's talk about something else. All right, change the subject. And you can also say, if there's a problem, they need to handle that directly. I've had when some people, and I don't do this all the time, but, I have said to people before that have come said things to me, I'm like, why don't you go just tell her yourself or tell him yourself? And I'll say this, you don't even have to explain yourself. You don't even have to argue. And you definitely don't have to participate to belong, okay? You can belong without betraying your values. All right. So, I always want to be honest with you guys. Gossip feels small in the moment, but the damage, y'all, it lasts long after words leave your mouth. And no matter the excuse, well, it's true, everyone does it. Well, I didn't start it. Well, if you repeated it, you're responsible for it. Okay? All right. That's accountability. And I always say, either you master accountability now or accountability will master you. Okay? The way people see you, meaning your reputation, I said it earlier, is built on habits, is built on your patterns. Okay? So what you repeat determines your character. What you shut down determines your character. What you protect, okay? What you refuse to entertain determines your character. Integrity is choosing what is right, even when gossip is popular. All right. So, I'm about to land this plane and bring this whole message home. Here is your Hall Pass challenge for this week. All right. So before you speak about someone who isn't present, meaning around you in your area, I want you to ask, would I be okay if they heard me say this the way I said it? Because I know sometimes people change it. They say, well, I said it, yeah, but you didn't say it that way, and you didn't say it with that much intensity. And if the answer is no, I want you to pause and use self-control. I want you to use accountability. Choose accountability, okay? All right, here's a couple questions I want you to reflect on. 1, am I sharing this information to help, or am I sharing it to feel included because I just want to be in the conversation? Okay. Number 2, what does my silence or my words say about my character? Ask yourself, I'm going to be honest, do you have messy habits? Do you carry yourself with dignity and with class? Think about it. And I want you to leave me a message in the comments and let me know. Be honest with yourself about your habits. And I want to say this finally, if this video is of value to you, I want you to check out my other videos right here. And I don't ever want you to forget, either you master accountability now or accountability will master you. I'll see you in the halls.